Without further ado, bear down.
Bear down. So I'm sorry. There's one constant. It's nag.
It was almost 4th and 21 at one point. Think about this shit. Like, not fucking rocket science. It's Nick Foles looked like he was standing on top of a broom. At least we have a fucking kicker.
We finally have a kicker. It's like 3rd and 4, and he's throwing 3 yards on an out route. I'm fucking done.
How the fuck does a college quarterback just throw it away within a second of knowing I don't have shit?
Yeah,
and Foles is like,
I'm
gonna fold.
He's a
I mean,
fucking
this
lawn
is-
chair.
You're not.
He's literally a lawn chair. He just fucking folds.
Immediately folds.
That shot. Bear down.
Hey guys, welcome back to 4th and 21, a Chicago Bears talk show by Bears fans for Bears fans. I'm Arturo, this is Alex. Welcome back. Make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and comment on our video. Bears are in the playoffs somehow, some way. Packers beat us, obviously.
I had the Packers beating us. Art had the Bears winning, so he's going to take the nasty shot this week. And what do you got there?
99 bananas. 99 proof liquor, banana flavored. Which I love bananas, but the fucking idea of... Oh, fucking Christ. Thought about this because I hated banana runts.
Those are pretty good, actually.
Runts were
I
good.
like-
The banana flavor, I
No,
fucking
banana
despise.
Laffy Taffies,
That
those
too,
are
gross.
ass. Those are fucking gross.
I love bananas, but that doesn't mean I'm going to like this.
Well, cheers to you. Happy New Year, bitches. Let's start off with a bang. Cheers.
Oh,
Bad as you thought it'd be?
yeah.
Good.
Oh.
That's kind of the fucking point. All right. Well, not going to wear these the whole fucking time.
Holy shit.
All right. So, like you said,
That was fucking disgusting.
we did lose to the Packers, 35-16. The score did not reflect how close the game actually was, considering we were down 21-16 halfway through the fourth quarter, and we were driving, looking like we were going to get at least a field goal, put us within 2. Obviously, that did not happen. We had that horrible 4th and 1 play where we rolled out right, threw it to Allen Robinson, who was covered, but he had no one else to throw it to. So I thought that was a horrible fucking play. So with that, I guess we should just start off with our offensive grades for this week. Yeah, you don't get a fucking chaser. I forgot about that. Oh, I hope you fucking really hate that. That's the first one you've had to take by yourself. That's awesome. Oh, I'm really liking this,
I'm
actually.
usually right, so.
I have the offense as a C+. What did you have? Oh, shit, he's really fucking struggling.
I really don't.
I actually kind of feel bad for you. I want to let you drink some beer.
I really don't. Really don't want to throw up.
I really want him to throw up, so
Minus.
C-.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So,
I was trying not to burp and be fucking gross, but sometimes you got to burp to let out the gross shot, so.
yeah. So I think the reason I gave him a C+,
Oh.
one, I want to start with the rumor that Nagy was going to
Holy
take the play calling this week, take it back over, and that's why the offense looked so different. I mean, it looked similar but different. We threw like nothing over 10 yards except for like the one pass to Darnell Mooney, which was an awesome play, got me amped. Sucks that we couldn't put it in the end zone.
Jesus, fuck that.
But I do think we actually went into the game with a pretty good – like our
Rhythm?
offense did what we wanted to do. We possessed the ball, I think, 11 minutes longer than they did, which is how you beat the Packers is you possess the ball.
We had
You keep Aaron Rodgers off the field. And the way to do that is short plays. Like if you do consistently long plays, you're going to get down into the red zone fairly quickly. You're not going to be able to take a lot of time off the clock. And then number 2, it allowed for Trubisky to not make any mistakes that could be costly and be turnovers. Obviously, that Cole Kmet turnover ended up being huge. And then the interception for Trubisky, one, it was because we were down pretty big pretty quickly after they scored, and it was 28-16. We had to start forcing it down the field. One thing I will say about it, though, is that he cannot read down the field, but I know that he was pushing the ball downfield just because we were down with not a lot of time left. So I do understand that aspect of it. So I thought we had a good game plan. We did well on fourth down. We were like 4 for 5 with that one exception. And fucking Darnell Mooney fucking went absolutely off. He had a fucking great game. I think 11 catches for 93 yards, which is just absurd. But yeah, so, and then the only other thing I would say is that we could not get it in the end zone. And I completely blame that on play calling because we did not throw it into the end zone like once, except that was at the end of the half where Trubisky almost got picked off. But other than that, Darnell Mooney made that catch, and every single play, 3 plays in a row, we started at the 10-yard line. We're not into the end zone. Even on 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line, we threw it to Monty, and he had to fucking beat 5 guys to get to the end zone. And he did a really good job. He got down to the 1 or 2 yard line. But that's ridiculous. You have to throw it in the end zone. You've got Allen Robinson. You've got Cole Kmet. You've got Jimmy Graham. You got to find one of those guys.
For 3 fucking quarters.
You've got to find one of those guys in the red zone. It is absolutely ridiculous to me that we didn't do that. The fourth and 1 play call where he's in the shotgun. They know we're not going to run it. That's an absolutely terrible play call. So that's all I have to say about the offense.
Yeah, I'm just upset that he didn't hit A-Rob at all for the majority of the game. But I think Trubisky played well up until, closing time. Trying to play catch-up ball against Aaron Rodgers and the fucking Packers. That's why we said you need to be up or close, and we were close until and we'll get to that with the defense, but I just think overall, player-wise, you can't just rely on Darnell and Montgomery to fucking carry us.
Yeah.
Jimmy Graham, what?
When Montgomery went down early, I thought we were screwed. I was even if we do make it to the playoffs without Montgomery, we're toast.
Yeah.
I can't believe he came back in after that hit. I thought he was done. Dude, drink some fucking beer.
It's just every time I burp, I
just drink beer.
Banana liqueur.
I'm saying it was long enough. That way you can talk about the offense and not be fucking in pain over here.
There's not much to talk about the offense. I gave him a C-, which means the 2 players you brought up is everything we did well. Trubisky played well the first half, finding people and making the right play. Bootlegs worked.
I want to see them running.
He threw the ball away, but it's the fucking Packers. You can't just show up. You gotta.
When you can't walk away with field goals, you just can't.
No, you got to put up points. And if we had put up points, would have been a way closer game towards the end, and the Packers would have probably made a mistake, just like they almost did, except we'll get to that with their defense. But
3 field goals. You convert one of those into a touchdown. We're down 21-20 driving on the Packers.
Yeah.
We could, that changes the game.
Yeah.
Because then if we do get a field goal and instead of going for that 4th and 1, hey, we're up 23-21. Even if they score a touchdown, we get a touchdown. We take time off the clock. We end the game with a touchdown. That's all we really needed to do. And so we did play a pretty good game up until the last 8 minutes of the fourth. But yeah,
I'm sticking to that though. C-.
Okay.
Can't rely on 3-4 players to fucking carry your offense.
That's fine. I think our offensive line did pretty well.
Yeah, compared to the first half of the season and against the Packers in a must-win game, they gave him time. We just didn't fucking execute in the red zone.
Yep.
We were there more than 3-4 times. And
where I could see that I could tell, maybe it was Nagy making the play calls this week. I'm not saying it was, but it looked like a similar offense, just everything was extremely short. But like I said, that also plays into the fact that you want to run a lot of clock off on them. I think we went down, scored a touchdown, and there was 8 minutes left in the first quarter. It was hell yeah, 7-minute drive. That's exactly what you need to do. And if you're fine, let's go into the defense.
Yeah.
You talk about the defense first, since I kind of took all the points on offense.
I mean, I give him probably the same score, C-.
Well, really quickly, I gave them a C. Which you know what? I'm gonna agree with you. I think that's a C-, and I'll let you talk about it.
First off, 35 points. Playing zone in the red zone, and putting fucking
Trevathan.
For one, Trevathan on the play down the middle of the field, and then
Valdez-Scantling. He's gonna burn him every time.
Yeah, like then you're playing zone, and I get it. You're playing zone, so you stay in the zone, but Eddie Jackson then going up to it wasn't Vildor. Who the fuck was that? On the touchdown where they ran a slant right across the middle.
I think it was honestly. Well, are you talking about the Devontae Adams one? Because that may have been Kyle Fuller. But if you're talking about the one where they kind of loop around and it was like their fullback or whatever that got the touchdown, that was Robert Woods, who didn't fucking move.
And Eddie Jackson went up to him and told him, it's like, yeah, I get it. You're trying to, like, in that regard, I understand, like, you should push forward, but also you shouldn't be playing zone.
100%.
Two or three touchdowns, just like when we played the Vikings the first time, wide fucking open. It's like they're playing a scrimmage game, and it's like varsity versus sophomores. Wasn't okay with that. 3 interceptions, missed. It was all about turnovers. We got them to turn the ball over and punt.
Well, that's
interception.
Teams.
Yeah. But
how many missed interceptions? Not 1, not 2.
Well, no, I'm saying we got them to
3.
4th down.
Right. Well, in the third, that's the thing. The third quarter.
I wasn't talking about special teams getting the ball back.
No, but third down, or not third down. Sorry, third quarter, we allowed 0 points, and they scored. They had 21 with 8 minutes left in the fourth. That to me is a good game against the Packers. 21 with 8 minutes left in the game. That's a good game defensively against the Packers. And that was all because of the third quarter, because we took a lot of time off. We stopped them twice in the third quarter, but the very first play of like the second half, I think it was Valdez-Scantling again, who just wide open down the field and just dropped it. And then we just luckily held them the next 2 plays. But other than that, they would have had another touchdown right off the bat. So that was kind of lucky. But again, 21 points with 8 minutes left is not bad.
It's not bad, but it's not enough against the Packers.
Well, that's why we had to score.
And
we knew that they were going to put up points.
3 missed interceptions.
That was brutal. That to me was the absolute killer in that game.
I think they did well overall with Rodgers trying to get them to jump.
Okay.
We all know Rodgers is a fucking just maniacal bitch with that shit.
You know what? I did actually say that scat of the week was going to be Eddie Jackson, and he did drop one of the interceptions, the very first one. So.
Yeah, and you said it. You're like, all he's good at really this is interceptions, and if he can't do that, what the fuck is he good for?
Yep.
Again, back to the zone thing. That's not really their call, but adapt.
How do you feel about Pagano?
Oh, fuck him.
He needs to go. He literally. We can keep
doing.
The coaching staff.
He said before the game, we're not going to hold back. We're going to come out with everything we got against the Packers. Didn't really seem that way.
No. Absolutely not.
And giving Rodgers 4 seconds to fucking find a guy.
He's going to find
Sorry, he's got good receivers. Time. He's got good running backs that can run out to the side. Like, he's going to find somebody.
Although on the sack
he's not too good at running. He did run it once.
Well, even the sack that we got, he actually did have to roll out, which was actually Quinn. Quinn actually had a decent game. He was the one that made him move. But we had no pressure up the middle from Akeem Hicks. And he was the one that came out talking mad shit. Like, this is personal. And it's like, really? Because you didn't do jack shit the entire game.
No.
And if he would have pressed up the middle and we had Quinn going out the other side, he would have had to move towards Mack, which is dangerous as hell, which is how we got that 1 sack.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pagano, I'm sorry. I know it's partially the players, like they have to make plays. Like Eddie Jackson, you got to make that play. Who was it? Vildor that dropped that 1 interception. You got to make that play. I understand that you're a rookie, but you got to fucking make that play. And then who was the third one? Oh my God, was it Mingo that dropped it out in the flat? Like right at the play after Eddie Jackson missed the interception. He tried to throw it out to the, I believe Aaron Jones, and he just got that one big hand on it and tried bringing it in. It hit him in the fucking gut, and then he just dropped it. And it's just like 2 plays in a row we could have intercepted him. 2 plays in a row.
Well, and I mean, it's not really defense or offense. It is offense, but it's more of the Packers' secondary offense, the referees. Cole Kmet was down.
I totally agree with that.
He
Cole
was
Kmet
on his
down.
ass
I don't understand how
before
they
the ball even
how they
moved.
reversed that.
And then they go to commercial break and come back, and the Packers are just ready to
on the
fucking
field,
hike.
and they didn't explain any of it. And they're even the announcers were like, "I don't see how they can overturn this. Like, this is really like there's nothing to see here that's, you know, a clear evidence that they can reverse this call." Then we just come back from commercial break, and they're like about to snap the ball. It's like, okay, fuck.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Not much more to say about that.
But yeah, Pagano, dude, fucking shit. He needs to go. Next year, I'm sorry, keep the coaching staff, but get rid of Pagano. He clearly doesn't know what he's doing with these players. And our players on defense are getting paid way too much fucking money to be playing like this. Like, our offense is getting paid basically like half of what our defense is getting paid. And they're showing up more right now than our defense. Yeah, special teams.
Give him probably like a B plus.
A plus.
I always reflect on, I can't just like call out one and be like, they did everything, because the way I see it, the Bears really, well, not the offense for a while for the first half of the season, but they feed off of what the whole other offense and defense or special teams does. Offense didn't really do much outstanding. Yeah, we put up points and shit. Defense, again, didn't show up fully. I mean, yeah, in their own right, I mean, give them at least an A minus, because they showed up and they did their part, but you can't rely on your special teams to fucking get you a win.
No, but
it's bullshit. It's bullshit that special teams is doing fucking great, and it's just always the fact it's one or two other parts of the team that just sucks, and you got to have one to carry the load. And that's not how a team works.
Well,
but I mean,
our kick return defense was solid.
Our kick return defense is always pretty solid.
I think they got out to 30 once. Other than that, I think they were behind the 25 at the 20 almost every other time. The only reason I might move it down to an A was just because Cordero Patterson kept bringing it out and not doing much with it. But 3 for 3 on field goals. We forced a fumble on the punt on our special teams. Like,
I mean, Cairo should have his own category.
Yeah, but that's special teams. That's his category.
His own. He's the fourth.
So he's 3 for 3 in that game. Makes his extra point, and we force a fumble on our special teams. That's awesome.
But if we were to grade Cairo on his own the whole season, he's an A plus all the way through. Special teams as a whole, no.
Yeah, but that's all I have to say. If you go 3 for 3 kicking field goals and you force a fumble on special teams and you don't make any other mistakes, to me, that's all you can ask of your special teams. Be perfect when you kick field goals and make one game-changing play, which should have been that fumble, that forced fumble. But all we did was put up a fucking field goal from it. So
which also they did. So
on our offense. So, yeah, that's really all I got to say. But I did have Scat of the Week as Eddie Jackson. I had Beast of the Week as Monty. And you know what? I'm happy with both of those.
I had Eddie and I agree. I had
Trubisky. Or Trevathan might be up there because Trevathan was just fucking god-awful.
I had Trubisky as a monster.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he was a monster. But honestly, I'd also say Darnell Mooney. Yeah, he could have been a monster this week. And, dude, you know what I love? I didn't say this, but Cole Kmet, that dude does not go down. But that's also his biggest weakness is he doesn't go down. And he doesn't fumble. And it's a lot easier to strip him because he's always up and he refuses to go down. But at the same time, like, he definitely refuses to go down. Most of the time they blow the whistle and he's still up on his feet. It's absurd. And he just bounces off guys.
Well, he's a rookie. He'll learn how to hold onto the ball.
Yeah, exactly. That's something that'll come with some time. But they said, like, coming out of college, they compared him to Gronk. The more he gets the ball, the more I see it. He literally people just bounce off of him, but he's athletic enough to run. He can spin off of guys.
If the Bears aren't smart enough to keep him, he's going to be a fucking force to be reckoned with.
I mean,
with somebody.
he was our first pick this year, so even though it was in the second round, we got to keep him. We got to hold on to him.
Yeah, but you know how the Bears are with keeping
But
good players.
also, you got to get Allen Robinson involved. It's just a brutal game for him. I don't even know if he wasn't open, or maybe we were just trying to avoid him because we were trying to get other people involved so that they were focused on Allen Robinson. But either way, you got to get him involved. He's a beast. But yeah, that's really all I got.
Yeah.
And like he said, we still made the playoffs, and that's extremely important. So
got New Orleans on Sunday, and
very excited about it. Do we deserve to be there necessarily?
absolutely
Maybe not. Maybe
Absolutely
not, but guess what? It doesn't
not.
fucking matter if we deserve it or not. We're in the playoffs. Now let's do something with the opportunity. Yes?
Bear
Bear down.